In 2021, Dacia, our Romanian friends, launched the Dacia Spring, and we didn't get it in Ireland or the UK in right-hand drive. Some people said it was too small, with too small of a battery, but 140,000 units later, we look at the second generation. The data from those 140,000 units sold showed us that the average daily trip for a Spring driver is 37 kilometers. The average speed is 37 kilometers an hour. And they're 75% charged at home. So today we're going to look around the outside and the inside of the second generation Dacia Spring. You would have seen this design language with the Dacia Duster. Dacia, I don't know what way we're supposed to say it in Ireland, but you can notice it by the black band that goes all the way across here. I've got the charging port open just because I want to get easy access to get into it. But you'll see these Y-shaped daytime running lights, and in underneath you've got your high-low beam module. Speaking of the charging, as standard, it comes with a 7 kilowatt AC. It's only a 26.8 kilowatt hour battery. You can spec a 30 kilowatt DC fast charging, but with such a small battery, I don't think you're going to need it. Comes in two different electric motors, a 45 kilowatt motor and a 45 brake horsepower motor and a 65 brake horsepower motor. Comes in three different trims. In Ireland, we're calling them the Essential, the Experience and the Extreme. Today we're looking at the Extreme version. So charging port on the front. It also has a vehicle to load. In underneath the bonnet, you also have 35 litre Frunk that can be put inside here. Is an optional extra if you want it. And there's the electric motor with those two different variants on it. Front wheel drive only. The car itself comes in 6 different colours, and today we're looking at the brick red, but it also comes in colours like a beige safari. If you're interested in looking at that one, head over to Nevo.ie's review. He has that colour over it. But overall, I really like the front of it. You also have all the way around this colour dyed all the way through black cladding, and it's for scuffs and scrapes, because this is what it is going to be. It's going to be an urban EV. They know what the target market is. Moving down along the side. On the entry-level model, you're going to have a 14-inch wheel, and then on the Essential and the Extreme, Essential and the Extreme version, you're going to have a 15-inch wheel. These are covers. You've got that cladding that comes all the way along the side. Some nice creases, some nice design language, very utilitarian. The size of the car, actually, the weight of the car, it's an A segment, and it's the first electric, or the only electric A segment that's under 1,000 kgs. Up on the bonnet, you'll notice a single window washer and a single blade. It's all about cost effectiveness and efficiency. WLTP on the Dacia Spring, they're saying in an urban cycle is 220 kilometers. You see some nice gold accents, and we would have seen this on the Duster as well, and this is on the Extreme level trim. Moving down along the side, you'll also see these scuff plates, and easily repairable, easily replaceable. You've got your central locking, body colour door mirrors, matte black B-pillar. Overall length is 3.9 metres. When you think about the wheelbase of a BMW i7, the wheelbase alone is 3.2 metres. So this car isn't a very big car, perfect for what people actually want. Moving down along the back, then you've got that spring up on the C-pillar, just a bit of design going on. You've got your dogtail aerial, and then a beautiful black bar, which is the same as what we get along the front, and really nice LED rear lights, and that gold accent Dacia with the Spring electric in underneath. The Spring only comes in electric. You've got your high-level brake lamp, you have a window wiper, and then a little dinky button to open it up. You just press it in, and it's over 300 litres in the boot, which is actually a really decent size for a car of this shape and size. And if you drop the seat down, it's over 1,000 litres. That's the outside of the Dacia Spring. Let's have a look on the inside. Inside the Dacia Spring, for me, I'm 6'2", 188 centimetres. Got decent headroom. It's a height adjustable steering wheel now, where we didn't have that on the original Spring. Nice multifunction steering wheel, and on the middle and upper level trim, you get a 10-inch screen. On the middle level, you get it as an option, and then on the entry level, you actually get it as you get a phone holder coming into it. You've got those gold accents in underneath with that Y-shaped DRL. You've got some physical buttons down here, electric windows in the front on all models, and on the upper level trim, you've got electric windows in the rear, you've got central lock, and you've got climate control. Again, on the middle level trim, you're going to be getting manual air conditioning, but on the upper level Extreme trim, you're going to be getting the automatic air conditioning. So dual, nice functional buttons, 2 USB Type-Cs. Internally in the Dacia Spring, you're going to get 33 litres worth of space So you can see when you start looking around, space here, and then you've got these nice white accents for your gear selector, manual handbrake. Seats are actually not bad and not comfortable. Obviously we're not driving it today, but overall I think the fit and finish inside the Dacia Spring is really good and decent. It doesn't feel cheap, it just feels like it's hard wearing, and that's what Dacia, this Romanian brand, that's offering value, and probably one of the leading or the fastest growing brands in Europe is really starting to offer. So a 7-inch screen for the driver and standard across all models, and with that optional screen if you want it, but that also, if you get the screen, it comes with 8 years traffic update and also digital and maps, etc, etc. So not a bad offering. We don't know the prices yet in Ireland, but we're hearing around that 20,000 euros in Europe, so probably 22, 23, with those two different electric motors, with 26.8 kilowatt hour battery, the single battery size. This seat is set for me. Let's have a seat in the back to see if I fit. Inside the rear of the Dacia Spring, you've got a single piece headrest, so there's not a lot of visibility out. My knees just about fit in. There are some pockets in behind the driver's seats, but there's not much else happening back here. There's no ventilation, there's no USB for charging, but the seats are comfortable. It's got 2 Isofix in the rear. You've got your 2 headrests. So on a shorter journey, and this is what this car is all about, it's all about urbanization of electric vehicles. This is probably going to be not bad at all. The seat, I've got lots of room in underneath the seat. And then on the doors, on this model, we've got electronic, but on the middle and lower level trims, you're going to get manual window controls. So some of the other accessories we spoke about is the vehicle to load adapter on the front of the vehicle. This comes with the Extreme trim. You can see here we're running a coffee machine off it there. You can run everything else handy for camping, etc. Then the Frunk, the optional Frunk is there, and you can see you can put the charging cables into it, but you can also use it then for the likes of backpacks, etc. if you are if the boot has already been filled. There's the U-click system that they have. So this is a little kind of like a side bag that clicks into it, and you can see the clip there right, and this is the U-clip 3-in-1 unit. So in the left hand side they've clipped on the portable light, which is rechargeable, very handy to have in a car, and then you can also use the center section for a cup holder. There's a phone charger as well, phone holder with wireless charging if you want it, and then there's the 3D printed Dacia link holder, cup holders if you needed 2. The other side of that 3-in-1 is a hook, and it can be used for the keys, or it could be used for a handbag, etc. And then there's another U-clip section up inside in that little shelf, and you can put the torch in there as well. So handy little accessories for the Dacia Spring. Hopefully you've enjoyed my first look around the outside and the inside of the Dacia Spring. I think it's something that's going to make a real difference in the market. As much as people think they don't want a small electric car, this has proven in other markets to sell really well. Hopefully you've liked the video. If you have, give the video a like, leave a comment below and let me know what you think. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and if you think an EV is for you, leave it to me and I'll review. Thank you very much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, you might enjoy this video too.